Hey runners! Are you making these Zone 2 training mistakes without even knowing it? In today's video, I'll cover the 5 biggest mistakes that could be sabotaging your progress and, more importantly, how to fix them so you can get the most out of your runs. Stick around because you might be surprised by what's holding you back. Zone 2 training is one of the most powerful tools for building endurance, improving fat burning and avoiding burnout, but only if you're doing it right. Whether you're just starting or have been running for a while, Zone 2 can be tricky to master, and mistakes are common. Let's dive into the 5 most common mistakes I see, so you can train smarter, not harder. First up, the most common mistake: running too fast. Zone 2 should feel easy, almost too easy, but many runners push beyond that because they think they need to feel worked out. In Zone 2, your heart rate should stay around 60 to 70% of your max. If you're out of breath, you're probably going too hard. Remember, this isn't about speed, it's about building endurance and aerobic capacity. To avoid this, use a heart rate monitor or apps that track your heart rate zones. Stay patient, slow down, and trust the process. Over time, you'll see improvements in your speed while staying in Zone 2. Mistake number 2, expecting results too soon. Zone 2 training takes time to show its benefits, especially for newer runners. It's about building a strong aerobic base, and that doesn't happen overnight. Some runners give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. To avoid this, commit to at least 6 to 8 weeks of consistent Zone 2 training before you evaluate your progress. Stick with it and trust the science behind building endurance over time. Number 3 is a big one: ignoring recovery. Even though Zone 2 running feels easy, your body is still working and needs time to recover. Many runners think they can skip recovery days because the runs don't feel as intense. To avoid this, prioritize rest and recovery just as much as you prioritize your training days. Remember, recovery is where the real growth happens. It allows your muscles to repair and your aerobic system to adapt. Mistake number 4, running without tracking progress. If you don't track your heart rate, pace, and overall performance, it's hard to see if you're improving in Zone 2. Many runners skip this step and miss out on valuable feedback. To fix this, use running apps or a smartwatch to monitor your pace and heart rate over time. You'll be able to see how your speed increases while maintaining the same heart rate, which is a clear sign of progress. And finally, mistake number 5, comparing yourself to others. Zone 2 training is very personal, and everyone's heart rate zones are different. Just because someone else is running faster in their Zone 2 doesn't mean you should be. Your fitness journey is unique, and so are your heart rate zones. To avoid this, focus on your own progress and stop comparing yourself to other runners. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. So, there you have it. 5 common Zone 2 training mistakes and how to avoid them. Let me know in the comments if you've been guilty of any of these. And don't forget to subscribe for more easy running tips to improve your endurance, speed, and overall fitness. Until next time, keep running smarter, not harder.